No, I didn't agree with the war, but the fact of the matter is, like, I was a young man of a certain age, and my country was at war, and I would have a choice to make. Was I going to participate, or was I not going to participate? And I would remember that choice for the rest of my life.
The invasion of Iraq brought Saddam Hussein's brutal regime to a swift end. What followed was a storm of chaos, out of which an insurgency was born.
There were Iraqis, of course, in the insurgency, but there was a lot of foreigners coming from all over the Arab world, even from other non-Arab countries, even from the United States, from France, Europe.
Among those vying for power, one Jordanian man stood out. His name was Abu Musab al-Zarqawi.
Al-Zarqawi is a product of the Jordanian prison system, who had a dream of establishing a new caliphate, and he was bound and determined to do it.
After America disbanded the Iraqi army, Zarqawi built one of his own, drawing thousands of fighters from inside and outside Iraq.
The violence that Zarqawi preached was so appealing that people would come from all over the world to do the most horrendous and brutal things to people.
It was a daily scene when you go out and see bodies dumped in trash. They tied the kids into rocks and they threw them in the river. They cut their heads. It was horrible.
You're either with them or you're against them. If you're not with them, or if you don't financially support them, you're dead by all means.
Zarqawi called his group Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Today we know them as ISIS. In the spring of 2004, Iraqi nationalists and Zarqawi's growing army seized control of Fallujah, just miles from the capital.
These terrorists were armed to the teeth. No one could fight against them.
Fallujah kind of like was pushing a lot of danger into the country, pumping, like constantly pumping.
That was their safe zone. They go out and do stuff all over the country. If they could make it back to Fallujah, they were safe.
It had to be stopped, or the country will turn over to Al-Qaeda.
By October of 2004, Iraq's prime minister ordered civilians out of Fallujah so Iraqi and coalition forces could retake the city.
We are determined to clean Fallujah from terrorists.
90% of the population left the city, while thousands of insurgents turned it into a fortress. Early on November 9th, American and Iraqi troops entered Fallujah side by side. The next 6 days would be among the bloodiest in half a century.
Okay, now that the intro's over and I have solved my microphone problem, let me reiterate what I was saying earlier. Today is a historic day because 6 Days in Fallujah has released, and this is my completely blind look. As you saw me click on the icon earlier, is the first time I've clicked on the icon and loaded into the game. And I sip my fancy water. I commented before the intro started. I commented that the music during the loading screen was good and atmospheric, and that was the extent of my unrecorded talking. Fortunately, unplugging and reinserting my USB cord has fixed my desktop mic. I'll be getting a better mic in the near future. I should probably do some training. It will be interesting for the lot of us. The first thing you need to do in any firefight is establish fire superiority. Put more rounds downrange than the enemy can sustain. Fair enough. Shoot all targets in and around house. Should be the house. Thank you. Hold left Alt for details. That's all it says. have a pistol. There are multiple stages of ADS. That is interesting. I have just a rifle and pistol. 4 pistol mags. So 5 pistol mags and 6 rifle mags. Now they also specified not just in, but in and around house. Not the house, just house.
Don't look at me, look over there!
Okay. X to turn on the flashlight. C to yell about things. Z doesn't do anything.
Friendly.
Spacebar. There. Control is crouch. And F is to vault. Q and E are still regular leaning.
Face that way.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm used to having C as my crouch button, not control. So perhaps I will rebind some keys. How do I select a weapon fire mode? Do I have full auto? Semi-auto? Burst? Burst would be awful. Can't see inside. It's just one person. This is going to be awful to clear. Let's go interior. I remember the X to turn the light on. It's a target. Somebody's been training. Lots of targets. Oh, okay, I see. This is training. I'm training and shooting those targets. I disarmed a weapons cache. That was easy. So, I was expecting there to be like AI to shoot back at me. I didn't realize there was just paper targets. So, Jesus, that's loud. She's like shooting a real gun indoors. Don't ask me how I know. And I do believe we are on burst fire. Okay. And the targets fall when shot. Oh, there's so many. There's a beeping. It's a bomb. So many doors. Okay, beeping is internal. I think I've got the kitchen here cleared, so I'm going to go upstairs.
I'm reloading. I'm back online.
Tactical reload.
Got the weapon.
Hold shift to breach. Okay. I am on a burst fire setting, which Doesn't surprise me. It is my nemesis. It gave me a 10-minute warning. Door's locked. So it gave me a 10-minute warning. I'm assuming... Okay, that answers that. I interrupt this video game recording to show you my cat doing cat stuff. Anyway, I mentioned something about changing key bindings, so we'll see if I can do that. Or here. That's the button I use in squad, so things will work out normally. Let's try that again. Supposedly this is all procedurally generated, so it should be a totally different house, right? The assumption when someone got wounded, blah blah blah. Okay. Procedurally generated. Excuse me. I don't know. Okay. If you can see the teeny little dot in the center of the screen is a single dot, and I toggle fire modes, it is now 3 dots. That is my indicator changing between semi-auto and burst fire. Apparently this model of the M4 does not have the full auto setting, which does not surprise me, but does disappoint me. Burst fire is my least favorite of all things. Alright, we've got 3 tangos down. I don't know how many there's supposed to be. Shoot remaining targets. This is definitely a different house. I'm going to run with the pistol here, since we're indoors, right? I don't want the big old long rifle barrel getting me hung up in a doorway. That was loud. And the beeping stopped.
That's the last of them.
Cool. We didn't get a radio call last time. Well, my new keybinds work, so I guess we'll try one of these fire team missions and we'll see what happens. Campaign is still locked, so this is an early access thing. We'll see what we get in the future. Alright, let's see what these fire teams can get us into. personal experience, we begin to understand where war's
It was real
difficulties
for
lie.
us very quickly. We had a, KIA Marine
Lieutenant Graves.
within 5 minutes.
That city was 100% controlled by insurgency. We would find a head in the street, and there was no body. And we would find a body, and there was no head.
I knew this was an Al-Qaeda thing. This was a foreign fighter thing. I knew this was whoever the hell wanted to fight us, and the whole world was coming to Fallujah.
Early in the morning of November 9th, 6 battalions of American and Iraqi forces began pushing south to clear all insurgents from Fallujah.
The only way you can clear a city is you have to search every house, you have to search every room, and you have to root out every insurgent.
They'd remain static in a building, knowing that they're probably not going to live. They may not even have a way back out, but they're so heavily fortified that you have to go in there and get them.
Every time we would go into one of those buildings, you never know what to expect.
It's different every single time. The only constant is, the fear, the adrenaline, the unknown.
We sustained hundreds of casualties. I mean, one guy in a building could take out a fire team.
The first objective for Regimental Combat Team 1 was to retake the Jolan district.
Jolan district was a district where that was kind of Al-Qaeda's headquarters. And we knew that it was going to get hairy down there.
There was still that sense of fear as we pulled into the city. I mean, it just grips you.
It was pitch black that night. Pitch black, because they did the attack on no moon, no illumination at all.
You could hear them from the mosque shouting to each other, let them come in, never run, never show them that you're afraid. It's tough fighting an enemy that's not afraid to die.
Well, I'm not in a Discord with anyone, so these fire team missions are just going to be throwing us in with randos on the internet. I guess there's no NPCs that answers that question. We don't have a campaign yet, so there's that. So we'll play around, and we'll see what happens. I mean, you kind of have to let the game work. Ugh, 3 more players, so we're working on 4-man. That's Prime.
Yo.
Alrighty then.
What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? Well, not much.
Go easy on me, it's my first time.
Aw, shit. Everybody got mics or what? I'd hope so. Otherwise, this will be a short contact.
I believe I have a mic.
Everybody good? Everybody ready?
I just don't know which mic it's using.
Fuck it, man.
Starting mission. I feel like a 4-man is kind of small. I want 6. No, I guess my mic isn't working.
Oh shit, me bit.
That's a tire.
Second squad, B-Bit just tried to hit the convoy. Looks so good.
Ooh, I get a shotgun.
We'll get additional support to you ASAP.
And a rifle.
I'm gonna hold north side between the Humvee and the last armored vehicle. Second squad, we've got scout snipers in your AO willing to give you some eyes. Beowulf 2 is joining your net. Second squad, this is Beowulf 2. We copy Beowulf 2. Roger, second squad. We'll be here, Rise. Main route, north of convoy. Coming to the north of Fremont. Vehicle borne IED coming in. Yes, Got him at the 40 mile mark.
There's a boatload of them coming from the north.
Stand by for air support. PG down. I don't care what you said, just get it here!
Alright, I didn't see the compass when I spawned in, so I was facing south, thinking it was north. There's that.
You've got a sniper moving into position. Roof on the north of the water tower. Somebody ping that?
And I guess I bled out. We're dead already. Big surprise.
No matter what. Oh, I think it's that red building up here. Can you pin it?
I don't know if they have to, like, let me out as reinforcement. Well, I'm the only one that's dead. So, I guess I would be surprised if they didn't let me out.
South of the water tower.
I don't think my mic is working for them. I don't know if it's using this mic.
Or this mic? South of the tower. I got eyes on green building, second floor. Gotcha, moving to vehicle. Follow my trace. Yeah, that's it. We're down to it. We need to get some bodies up there. I'm gonna move up. I'm right behind you, up and with. I'm already at the building right now.
Lock your corners.
Repeat your last, you're already
at the building?
I'm at the building right now. I'm right behind you, take it nice and slow.
Well, let's see, he's got an ACOG.
We're coming up, you got two friendlies coming.
He also has an ACOG. He's got the
Incoming vehicle, alley, north of the water tower.
Here, I'll look at my settings. Maybe it is a... There we go.
Team is down.
Hopefully that fixed it.
Rotary's still coming, second squad. Air support's coming as soon as we can get them.
I am not surprised that they haven't let these reinforcements out of the AAV. Meaning me, since my mic isn't working. That's the kind of
incoming, alley
mic
on the
shaming,
south side.
for a better word, lack of a better word, mic shaming. We do that kind of stuff in squad. Like, you have to have a mic to play the game. I'm just not sure mine didn't work. I'm assuming I fixed it, and it's just not working now because I'm dead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
I
I was just thinking out loud. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Incoming vehicle, main route, north. Another vehicle from the north. Oh, shit! Beowulf 2 is taking fire! I'm not sure how long we can hold position. Shitload of bad guys moving your way. Everything's all right. Any eyes on movement? Haven't seen any south. On me. Reloading.
RPG.
Cobras are inbound, second squad. 3 mics out. I'm coming down to the right side. I'm gonna support you.
I gotta reload too. I forgot you can't just tap it. Copy.
You guys got it handled? Damn, on me. Try not to push up too much, fall back.
That was exciting.
Watch out, up the road.
Hey, can you help me before I go down?
Come back to the Vicks.
Sorry, I was bandaging myself.
Underneath the water tower, moving down. Multiple hostiles converging on the convoy. Oh, I'm taking fire from that green building, second floor. I got rid of the sniper, he's down there. He's over there somewhere. Gotta pull back from the roof! We're taking sniper fire!
Disarmed weapons cache. I think that's what we're supposed to do.
I'm pushing forward just a little. I'm right behind you. Lightning 2, we are on station. Insurgents appear to be falling back. Good work, boys. Good work. Good shit, boys.
I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing. I was just shooting at stuff.
Boys.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask. How to come back to smoke? All right.
I got fucked.
It was the first time for
Fuck yeah. That was some good shit.
Sure was.
Only 2 KIA, and that's it.
Yeah, I only died once.
Shit. I'm surprised I didn't die, to be honest.
Maybe I don't suck.